Yeah, I mean, not a lot of room out there. Pretty fast pace, and you look up, it's 20 shots to 20 some shots, and probably not a lot of scoring chances for either team. So you knew that going into it that it's two teams that skate well and defend hard, and you want to try to capitalize on your looks when you have them, and do as best a job as you can taking care of that puck, putting it in an area where you can get your forechecking game going. I kind of sense that's where this series is going to be won or not is both teams' forechecking game, and they certainly were pretty relentless, and we want to be the same way there as far as getting in on the forecheck, getting some zone time, and generating shots from there.
Well, speaking of that, do you feel as though there's many similarities in your respective style of plays?
Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, fast skating team. Team that expects a lot from all five guys on the ice, gapping all over the ice, not a lot of time and space. It's not too often you get 1 or 2 seconds in the corner without somebody trying to body you up. So, and that's the way it should be. In two teams that earn the right to be here in the playoffs and doing whatever it takes.
You've played a lot of playoff games in your life. I mean, last night's game, does that kind of sum up what playoff hockey is about?
It was fun, no doubt. That crowd was electric. You knew at the start, both teams were going to be feeling that energy in that building, and it was fast-paced, back and forth, and looking back on it, there's probably a lot of plays that both teams wish they had back. Touches, plays, rushes, chances they had back. It stings for sure. In the end, I think their desperation level was higher than ours at crucial times, and probably cost us the game.
That game one crowd noise, does that still get you going, get you fired up?
Yeah, it was awesome, no doubt. That was fun atmosphere for sure.
Ryan, earlier this season you said some things about occasionally the team had too many passengers out there during losses. Did you see any of that last night? Were there too many passengers on the Predators, and that kind of led to the downfall?
No, I mean, I wouldn't say that. I think it's, everybody's working hard out there. Every single player, both sides of the team. The work ethic's going to be there. It's the details, a little execution, a little desperation at different moments, different scenarios that, end up being the difference. And I think it was a game we didn't really feel like we got to our game enough. And I bet you they would say the same thing, too. So credit to both teams. I think pretty well defensive game. Offensively, you always want to try to generate more. How can you generate more? But, at the end of the day, we had enough goals in that game to win and, didn't do the job to close it out there and play well enough defensively.
A couple guys talked last night about how, for the most part, you guys were happy with the way you played, even though the result didn't go the way you wanted it. Does that give you confidence that if you make whatever minor tweaks you guys think you need to make, come out with close to that same effort, you'll have a different result tomorrow?
Yeah, it's all about the result here at this point, and all about our response. And like I said, a lot of plays that we wish we had back. You always look at what kind of things you regret after a game, and like I said, I think we kind of regret our desperation level there. All things considered, after 40 minutes, whether we liked the way we were playing or not, we still had a chance to win that game, and we're in a good spot. And like I said, they kind of rose up there and had the momentum going and capitalized on us a couple times quick, and that's where we need to respond and understand where we're at in the game. And it doesn't have to be pretty, but the desperation and the execution and the will to get it done has to come through.
The execution, when you look at your power play, is it something they did on the penalty kill that you guys needed to adjust to, or what did you see from their kill after you get the goal on the first one, and the next 2 or 3 it doesn't go your way?
Yeah, no, I mean, obviously, you always look back on adjustments and try to make things that will give you a better chance to be effective there. I think for us to be effective, it's playing with pace. We try to do that 5-on-5 and on the PK, and I think we need to translate that a little bit more on the PP and moving that puck quick. Credit to both PKs. I thought both penalty killers units for the teams were pretty solid, even with us getting one. They had some big kills down the stretch, but anytime you're on the power play, you're not going to have a lot of time and space. They're going to shot block. They're going to defend the front of the net, so you got to move pucks quick, find open lanes, kind of take what's given out there, and sometimes the simplest thing as far as shot with numbers at the net. We certainly didn't shoot the puck enough, I don't think, and that's how you start breaking down PK units, getting them running around is that first initial shot.
So they didn't do anything that surprised you. It was more you guys didn't execute the way you wanted to execute.
Yeah, like I said, I think we had control. We got to our setup a lot, especially with our first unit out there. We had our setup at times. I think we've got to play faster with a little bit more pace and maybe simplify with some shooting. And like I said, they did a great job on the penalty kill, and it's we weren't surprised with what we saw, the diamond look, whatnot in that aspect. We just want to execute better there.